Hi, I'm Dennis Chambers.
Hi, I'm Morgan from Seven Dust.
Hello there, this is Omar Hakim, and I'm here to tell you all about Pearl's new reference series drums.
There is no single material drum set in the world that sounds as good as the reference series.
Drums, historically, have been one of the only instruments to be made of one material.
The days of making drums out of one type of wood is now over.
After taking so many orders from artists, drummers all over the world, the Masterworks series program allowed the guys at Pearl the ultimate opportunity for research and development.
I actually came to Pearl and was given the opportunity to work with the Masterworks series. I was able to work with different configurations of woods.
They were able to take the best of what they put together for artists all around the world and identify what works for the tom-toms best, what works for snare drums best, what works for bass drums best. And I think that the reference series is born from that experience.
To explain the reference series, let's start with the 12-inch tom.
They started with the 12-inch, using it as a staple point. 12-inch, 6-ply maple, can't be beat. Anybody that's ever hit one knows that that's the best sounding drum you can get.
This drum is the only drum in the kit that's made 100% maple.
And the thing we like about maple here is smooth mid-tones. Awesome.
As the drum gets smaller, birch is added on the inside.
By adding birch to the smaller toms, Pearl is blending the two most popular woods together, birch and maple, and optimizing the tonal qualities of those drums exactly where you need them.
When you add birch to a shell, you get more presence, more sound, more cut out of the drum.
So the thing that we like about birch the most here is that we get a lot of high-end presence. Crack, cut, that's what we like.
As the drums get larger than 12 inches, African mahogany is gradually added.
And you get more depth,
A lot of bottom,
more presence, boom, more sound.
the booty.
These properties in and of themselves would make for a fantastic drum set. But Pearl didn't stop there. So what Pearl did at that point was that they made those larger drums thicker. They added plies to those drums because the thicker shell actually allows those larger drums to project more.
So Pearl didn't just stop at the shells with these drums. They went into the bearing edges also. And a big request from a lot of people have been the vintage sound with a more rounded bearing edge.
As the shells get thicker, the bearing edges get more rounded off to make more contact with the drum heads to add more focus to the toms.
Vintage.
Let me show you how they work together. One of the highlights of this new reference series drum kit is the bass drum.
4 plies of African mahogany and 2 plies of maple can be found on all 18-inch reference bass drums, with all 20-inch, 22-inch, and 24-inch bass drums receiving 6 plies of mahogany and 2 plies of maple, all with full round-over edges.
This combination makes an incredible sound. What I like about this new reference series bass drum sound is the attack, the low end it has. One thing that I love about bass drums, especially when you're sitting behind them, is the fact that you can feel the warmth and feel the air, feel the power when you're playing this bass drum.
With all the mahogany in this kick drum right here, the Reference Series bass drum is by far the best bass drum you're ever going to hear.
The snare drum that's offered with the Reference Series drum kit is 20 ply. This snare drum is 14 ply of maple and 6 plies of birch.
The extra thick shell actually resists vibration. And in resisting the vibration, what it does is it focuses the energy on moving the air in the drum, which gives you an enhanced projection and loudness.
It's the thickest snare drum Pearl has ever made.
So a lot of people are married to maple and a lot of people are married to birch. But using one type of wood for your entire kit has got to be a compromise.
What you need out of a 10-inch tom is completely different from what you'd be looking for in a 22-inch bass drum.
There is no single material drum set in the world that sounds as good as the Reference Series.
Individually engineered, incredible sounding drums. This is the reason why I play Pearl drums. The Reference Series, only by Pearl.